Hey, credit and funding business owners, this video is to help you get paid what you deserve. We go over pricing, we go over financing, and a few in-house solutions using Go High Level to create your own financing solution. Long story short, so you don't have to chase after payments, invoices, and you get paid the full amount. Guys, let's go straight to the video.
Yeah, so I started working with him, and some of the things he's pushed is one thing is doing marketing and stuff like that.
Oh, you have to.
Is paying a marketing guy, whatever. And I met with Herschel already, but I'm not sure I want to go that direction. That's why I wanted to talk to you again and see what it is you're doing versus whatever. Are you pretty much doing the same thing as everybody else? What exactly is it that
Definitely
we're
not.
doing? That's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm wanting to see how all's involved that you're going to be doing and not doing. I know you're going to be working with ads, but are you going to be creating the videos? Is this what I'm going to have to be creating the videos? Would I be just videoed and send it to you, and then you go through and then adjust them to add what you need to add to them? What exactly is it you do with it?
Long story short, whatever actually works. So regardless if we got to do AI video, give you a script, rock on graphics. I just launched a campaign. We spent around $1,000 and we found that graphics are performing better than videos, but it's not always the case. So it's dependent on the numbers. And the reason why I'm bringing up numbers is because a lot of agencies, what they do is they put you on a freaking campaign, they pray for a lottery ticket and then worry about getting the next client. The reason why I find that Rob was really, really successful with Harshal is because Rob was very, very accountable when he was working with Harshal. In order for ads to work, you need to track. You need to know your numbers. Otherwise, you're quite literally shooting in the dark.
Correct.
Whenever since Andromeda came out, there's like two things. Is that first, understand the AI scans your ad and sends out to those it resonates with. So let's say you're recording a video in front of a trap house compared to a penthouse. Obviously, it's going to attract different wealth types. And so AI scans your ad, sends out to those it resonates with. And the second thing is just making sure you track stuff. So you're always training the pixel to bring in the type of people that you really want to work with. And that comes along with this. So for example, when I first started working with Rob, he didn't even know what his cost to acquire a client was. He was just shooting in the dark, to be honest.
So now, and that's one of the things that I found. So when I started with him, I found that I threw $3,000 in the trash when I bought into the mentorship that I originally did, because I found so many gaps in my business. One is being as far as keeping up with the books, and that's one thing that he's going through some of his training and stuff, and that is figuring out. And what I've come up with is what I'm spending every month versus what I want to make. If I want to clear $500 profit per client, I was charging $650. Well, I need to be charging $1,000. So I've gone up to $1,000 for my pricing. And that's kind of one of the things that Rob has helped me with, to tell me as far as the bookkeeping and to figure out what I need to be charging and how much it's going to cost me. And if I need to spend more on ads for this and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I've come up with is, for me to be able to clear 10 grand a month, I need roughly around 200 or so leads, because I'm closing about 20%. So if I'm charging $1,000, then that's 20 grand. I'm only making profit in 500. That's $10,000 profit every month. So that's where a general idea of what I've come up with.
And then two things based upon what you're saying, because that's spot on. I was just on a mentorship call with one of my students, and we increased his price from $400 to around $1,500.
Right.
And it's converting literally the freaking same. But the reason why it's converting the same is because of two things. First, he changed up his avatar, in which case who he was attracting through his ads and through his organic content. And the second thing is we're also implementing a financing solution. So rather than these people, because initially he was charging 400, 450 or something.
Right.
Initially, people out of the get-go were paying him 450. We change it up, implement this financing solution. So now the upfront is just $150 that they pay per month to the financing provider, and they get paid the full $1,500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find a financing provider, though, with it being credit repair. That's kind of one of the things I've noticed with that, because the banks don't like credit repair.
What you just said is you can't apply for credit repair. That's the thing. So there's a bunch of financing solutions that you can implement. For example, if you use Cherry or Affirm, but you need to position it not as credit repair. It needs to be one of the four here, either financial consulting, business consulting, credit education, or funding optimization. That makes sense?
And then I understand. So with that. So like my let's see, what was
And then let me elaborate upon that too, because on your back end, on your view over here, Houston Credit Repair says your LLC. What is your LLC?
my LLC is actually Sell That Investment Group.
Oh, so that should go through. If it has credit repair in the name, you can probably imagine it's to get shut down.
Yes, and that's why I did it that way. The LLC is actually Sell That Investment Group,
Uh-huh.
and I actually have I have a Stripe account and all that. But Rob was telling me that you don't want to use those. You want to use your high risk merchants. He
Yeah,
recommends eCrypt.
that works too. Yeah.
But does eCrypt? I don't know. Does eCrypt offer
I don't think they offer
the
financing because there's two things. There's a merchant account, which I recommend depositing. It's the same thing as eCrypt, same thing. And then the financing, because you want to use the eCrypt because it has a slightly cheaper processing fee. Cherry and Affirm, I can use as a merchant as well too, but the processing fee is a lot higher. So you mainly want to use these guys for financing. So if you're able to get, hey, pay me $1,500 and then one payment, boom, use your merchant account, send them an invoice. Make sure your merchant account is connected to your Go High Level, nice and simple. So you send out invoices. But if you are dealing with people that, hey, I can't pay the $1,500 right off the get go, let's do a payment solution over here. I want to pay $150 a month, whatever it might be. Then you want to use Cherry or Affirm.
and then I would set, but so I was told that when you use stuff like that, if some of them I actually call them and ask them what they're doing. If they tell them credit repair, then they'll hold your funds and everything else. What do you, I mean,
That's
is that the thing?
contracting.
Correct. So if I open up a Cherry and a firm under my LLC,
Mhm.
which is Sell That Investment Group, so okay, and I do that, and then they go in and when they put in the notes that it's credit repair, will that trigger a firm or Cherry?
That's the issue. You can't say credit repair at all.
So they can't. So they're not going to be able when they put in notes. I'm going to have to tell them you don't put credit repair.
You need to, in the initial sales call, and when you're pitching them, and in the contract, the service agreement, it needs to be labeled as financial coaching. Otherwise, just like you said, it's going to get shut down. So
Okay.
when you're talking to the people, depending on your processes, hey, I'm gonna generate the dispute letters, and you're gonna send them out, or I'm gonna send out dispute letters for you. That's a small part of the business that you're doing for them. When you're pitching it, hey, bro, I'm not going to just send out dispute letters for you,
Sure,
but
sure.
I'm gonna optimize your business structure and LLC. So that disputing is just a small process, a part of it.
Which is what I do, and I go through that with them. That I'm here for them. I'm going to
Exactly.
help them the whole way through and all that. It's just I get concerned with being busted with it if somebody because I had one send me some money Zelle the other day, and he put straight out on there payment one of two payments for credit repair.
So if you're going to be doing anything 3K and under, use Cherry. Any 3K, 5K, 10K, like more so like mentorship stuff, I use Affirm because it's a little easier to get them approved for there. Cherry over here really goes based upon their revenue and banking history. Kind of just checks that they have a job because all these people are coming in with bad credit anyway, so it's not really going to get approved for credit. But it really just finds out if they have a job, if they are making monthly deposits into their banking account. It just links up with whatever that thing that links
The
up their bank
algorithms
account
for
with it.
for
You know
the
what I'm
bank
talking
accounts.
about.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand what you're
They
saying.
log in really quick, just verifies it, and boom, they get approved. And
So
it,
it's
it
not
takes
really going off of a credit score for
no,
say.
exactly.
Okay,
They
okay,
just log
gotcha.
into their bank account, takes 30 seconds for them to knock out, maybe a minute, and then
Okay.
boom, approval.
And that's something that I've been wanting to set up. I have been wanting to do payment because people do. So the way my plan was to do, we're doing $1,000, do it, try to get all my money in 90 days, three payments of 335 a piece. And that's something like that. Do it, so I can get it a little bit easier. Follow what I'm saying? Than trying to get them to give the $1,000 because that is $1,000, $1,500 that that can be somebody can kind of kick back on that a little bit.
Another thing too, bro, is you can also self-finance things by creating a subscription for a limited time. So let's say it's $1,000, but I'm gonna give you a price at $100 a month for the next 10 months, whatever, tack on interest if you want. But you would create a product over here. I mean, it's gonna give you the subscription, but it's not gonna give you the upfront payment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
And I can do that through eCrypt, I guess.
yeah, eCrypt hooks up directly to here, integrates, and then for example, like my depositee integrated directly to here. You eCrypt right to here, and you create the actual subscription on here.
And I
So
can do that, and I can create that through my Go High level.
exactly. So
Okay,
amount $100 for the next 10 months. Again,
gotcha.
it's going to be a subscription for you. You're not going to get the full amount, obviously, but
Sure.
you're at least you're not missing out on the client.
Right, right, right. I mean, and well, my what I want would be to do something like a firm or Klarna or Cherry or something like that, where they pay me all up front,
Mm-hmm.
and then they deal with getting the money from them later instead of me having to worry about if the card declined or whatever, trying to track them down. Because right now I'm trying to track them down,
That's
and I'm
so
having to
hard.
keep notes. It's a pain trying to keep manual notes of this person owes me on this date, and to keep up with all of it, it's getting to be kind of a hassle. So
Do you
that's one of the
have
things that you help with is the Go High Level, setting up that as well. Because I noticed you said that you manage Go High Level and ad running, so that's one of this part of your deal.
exactly. So
Okay.
everything A to Z on Go High Level we completely manage for you. Exactly.
Now my VA will also have access to that as well. Is that going to be an issue with
No,
her
no
doing stuff on
issue.
there as well?
No issue.
Okay. Yeah, because she's the one that's she's setting it up and she's going to have access to it. But I wanted to make sure that's not going to be a problem with you having access to it. Then you would have access to my social media, or you would be sending me the stuff and I would be posting. How does that work?
So to answer your question, am I gonna be sending you over the stuff on social media? What do you mean by that?
As far as the ads and the posting and stuff like that, running
First,
the
I want
ads.
to make sure if ads make sense for you just yet. So with that being said, you said you previously ran ads in the past, right?
Not really. I mean, I've done a couple here and there, because I don't really know what I'm doing with them.
Gotcha.
That's the problem is I don't really know what I'm doing with running the ad, and I did, I have seen, some of my, since I've gotten with Rob, him pushing more on the getting in and doing posting more, like he says, if you don't show up, they don't
1000%.
show up. So I've been starting to do that more, and I've been doing a lot of stories on my personal Facebook. As far as then if I do a reel or something, I tag my business page to it as well.
Hmm.
My Instagram is still, I don't have much with it because I didn't have it before and I haven't really done anything with it.
It
One
should be
thing,
synced up. So when you post on Facebook, it goes to Instagram.
okay, see, and that's one of the things that I don't remember what I was saying. I'm not real. You got to remember something, Blade, that for 7, almost 8 years, I didn't have social media at all. I wasn't allowed to. So I didn't start getting social media until the last couple of years.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So, and Facebook's been my primary what I've done. And I've actually taken and gone in and added, so like Facebook is a lot easier. I can go in and request like friend requests. So
Hmm.
I've got about 3,000 followers on my personal page, but trying to get them converted over to my business, my Houston Lee Credit Repair page, I'm struggling with. Instagram, I was virtually non-existent. It doesn't have hardly anything posted to it. I had 12 followers on Instagram. Yesterday, I decided to go in. One of the things that Rob sent me with is I started up with, what are they called? Crowd Ignite. And I'm paying $60 a month and they'll generate followers, roughly around 3,000 followers.
Bro, you
I don't know if I need it. I don't know. I just know that
bro,
I don't have,
so
my
check it
Instagram is
out.
non-existent.
Yeah, so you do need that. You do need social proof, but you're overpaying for it, and you should get it just by tomorrow. So really quick, before we get into that, obviously, yes, you do need that social proof. I would recommend getting to 5, 10K followers as soon as you can. Buy those followers and however you got to do it.
That's what
Uh,
I'm working. But as far as Facebook, can you buy followers from
you can
Facebook
do that
too?
as well too.
See,
I
that
gotta,
I
I
don't
gotta tell
know.
Rob about this because he's using the wrong software. He's recommending people with the wrong software. But what I'm trying to say is that yes, buy those followers, get meta verified, make sure your Instagram is connected to your Facebook so your life is just easier. But another thing too is that yes, you should be posting frequently, but it's also more important the type of content that you do post.
Right.
Your clients right now, are they coming in for just general, I want to fix my credit, or it's like I want to fix my credit, get approved for a house, or get approved for funding? Do you know what the case
Most of
is?
them are coming in there wanting to get a. I'm getting a couple that are just general. I know I need to fix my credit. A
Mhm.
lot of them they have a goal, an end goal. Most of them are either going to be a house or a car. Some of them are both. Like I'm starting a guy today. I've already got him set paid and everything, but he doesn't have. He's a single dad, moved from New York. Went through the whole deal with him. I spent like an hour and a half. Going with him and he's got a good job. Well, his car broke down, so he's Ubering to work. He's having to Uber his kids to school, and he's renting an apartment in a bad location, and he's
Ah,
wanting to. He's one of those, So I went through with him. I'll help you go through all this. So he needs both, and he needs to be able to rent a better apartment by September. Well, that's not a problem. I can looking at his credit. I mean, I can get him where he can get an apartment. I can get him where he can get one now, but I mean, he doesn't realize that, but I want to make sure that he signs up with me as well. But so that's kind of, I get people like that as well. That
so
say they need a car and a house or stuff like that.
the reason why I'm bringing this up, bro, is because if you were to just post for, I'm gonna help you fix your credit, you're gonna attract people that are more general. Hey, I just so happen to look at Credit Karma. I know my credit is shit, and I'm not really, I don't have this pain in me that I need to fix my credit. People that have that pain where I need to fix my credit, get approved for this house, those are gonna become your best clients. They often pay more because they value the services more. What I'm
Right.
saying is that with your content, don't just put out, I'm gonna fix your credit. It needs to be specific to, hey, I'm gonna help you fix your credit because you recently got denied for your dream home. Those
Right.
type of people will pay you a lot more, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
And that also comes along with your ads as well too, because ads are just a multiplier of what you're doing already.
Right. And that's kind of what I've started doing. One thing that with Robbie was like, you need to do more informational content. So like I did one, talking, it's in front of the house and I did an ad, with that or, or not an ad. I just did a post, I haven't boosted anything because like I said, I don't know exactly what that. Then I did, I did a post that I did information about utilization. You need to be 30% or less. And then, then at the end, this is just one of the things that we do as Houston League Credit Repair. We help you guide you through all this, so do more of informational instead of just like you said, straight credit repair. Give them something to see and a reason for it. Versus just my credit's shit. I need to fix it.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, so you're spot on with that. Because you have to. It's just gonna allow you to charge more and attract better clients to you.
Right.